Hey everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and today I'm going to share my latest completion, which is Stamperia's Hortensia. This is an 8.5 by 8.5 by 2.5 inch mini album, and I'm going to go over some of the features on the cover first. So I did a lot of layering here. I've layered some flowers that I fussy cut. This is from the cut apart on the 12 by 12 collection. This is fussy cut from the 8 by 8 collection, and so is this. So the scale is a little different, as you can see. This is a tag from the 12 by 12 collection pack, and this is a tag from the 8 by 8 collection pack. So you can see the scale size difference. This is from the chipboard. Now, we have some chipboard in stock, and we've got some more on order. Actually, I said chipboard, but this is die cut. And that you can substitute the chipboard or the die cut. They have basically the same pieces in them. There's some duplicates. The scale is a little bit different, but that's it. So it might be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, but it'll be essentially the same. This is a bird that's fussy cut from the collection, and so is this bird. This is a die cut, another die cut, and then two small die cuts here. So I did a fair amount of this in the actual tutorial video for the cover, but then I came back and added a few more elements. This ribbon is one. I think I added these. So I did, and I added the tag. So I did a few more things outside of that cover. So if you go through the tutorial and you find that your cover doesn't look exactly the same, go back to the walkthrough and you'll see where I've added a few more elements. I added this, which is a piece of the die cuts to the side, which I think is very pretty, and then I just put a simple BU on the back, and this is also from the die cut, so it does have some dimension. Okay, let's get and then a little piece of filigree here. Let's get a look inside, and the ribbon is from my stash. So I did a very simple inside liner on the front and the back, so you've got a huge photo mat opportunity here. I added this chipboard butterfly on both the front and back. And here is page 1, and I think it turned out really nice. This is a pocket. It's just got a nice little insert in here. And I'm going to go over how much paper is left when I'm finished. This is a cut apart from the 8 by 8, and I've got a chipboard piece here. And then on the flip side, this is a cut apart from the 12 by 12, cut apart from the 8 by 8, and a cut apart from the 8 by 8. And you could add these to layer beneath or on top of your photo once you decide what you're going to put here. This is just color blocked. I had originally planned this to go on the B side, and I got them flipped, so this is just color blocked on the front. This is a piece of chipboard, and it's layered on top of a cut apart. These are both from the 12 by 12 collection. This is 12 by 12, and this is 8 by 8. These two are 8 by 8, and the center is 12 by 12. So this is a tuck spot for you. Got a tuck spot here, a little tuck spot here, and of course you have a pocket here. And I was able to cover both the front and back of the inserts. And I failed to mention it, but I used two 12 by 12s and two 8 by 8 collection packs and one pack of die cuts. This is just an element that I cut out and paperback just to make it look interesting. This is a cut apart from the 8 by 8. And this is a cut apart from the 12 by 12. And this feature flips down. Here's another die cut. And honestly, I cannot remember. I think these are 12 by 12. All of them are 12 by 12, but I'm honestly not sure. And another die cut down here. And these are definitely 12 by 12. I think that is too. Okay, this base page is covered with an 8 by 8. It's a pocket with a pocket pass-through, and then inside I've added these two cut aparts from the 12 by 12, and I went ahead and did front and back like a regular card. And when you remove your inserts, you'll see you have this continuous pattern, and that's how it was designed. Okay, and then again a nice full photo mat covered on both sides. Okay, here page 4 and page 5 are the same. These are cut aparts from the 8 by 8 collection. They open to the left and right. And then both of them have a pocket with 2 inserts. 12 by 12 collection pack. And 8 by 8, 8 by 8. And I used just whatever scraps I had left over is what I used to cover the inserts. And this is a 8 by 8, and so is this. And this is from the 12 by 12. You can see the difference in the scale here. Okay. And of course you could get lots more in that pocket. And because you have this flap, you don't have to worry about your things in your pockets, you know, falling out. Nice photo mat. Okay, and then we're back to the pockets where I put these 2 cut aparts from the 12 by 12 collection pack, and I've made them into cards, and you've got the front and the back. So I used some of these on the inside, and I used one on the outside, right, for the cover. And then we've got our flip down. I put a piece of chipboard here, and again, it flips up this way. This is definitely from the 8 by 8 collection pack, and so are these. And there's another piece of chipboard. And then on this side, I believe that's from the 8 by 8. 8 by 8, and I think this is from the 12 by 12. This is definitely from the 8 by 8. I can tell from the scale. A nice photo mat again with the 8 by 8 on the back. And then here we have that little pocket again. 12 by 12 pattern. I have to go look at the other pattern. And this is from the 12 by 12. From the 8 by 8, it's cut apart. And I think this blue is 8 by 8. And I've got a cut apart here, another fussy cut element here, which I thought you could use, you know, somewhere on your page here. And this is a piece of the chipboard on this side. This is from the 12 by 12. And that is the album. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do try to keep track of where I'm using the images, because I know you guys like to hear that, but it is difficult to do, and sometimes I get it wrong. So when in doubt, you know, just pause and take a look at the image, and then look at your papers and see if the scales look right. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to show you what I have left over from from 2 12 by 12s and 2 8 by 8s. This is, so I have the fussy cuts left over from the 8 by 8, both of them. I have one of them left from the 12 by 12. I cut through all of these on one of the sheets. So you have these sheets left. And then from a print perspective, I've got these 2. And as you can see, you've only got one side with this. I've got this. And then everything else, you'll see, we went through everything, is pretty much this size. So these are less than 3 inches broad. And these are about 4.5 inches wide. So you've got some papers that you can use for cards, but I mean, we went through everything. So there's very little scraps left over, which a lot of times is my goal, because I can't throw scraps away. So I like to use them all in the project and then not have to worry about throwing anything away. So I'm going to bring this back in and leave you with the cover. This is Daphne from Scrap and Create. I hope you enjoyed this album, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have a good day.